Hello and welcome back to Dynasty Warriors Origins. So the last time I sat down to record this, like an actual episode, was back in January. It is now at least a week into February. I have been really sick, and it's not been fun. In fact, you'll probably hear me coughing every now and then. Yeah, it's been not fun. Good news though is that there was a patch for this game that released. It's supposed to fix a bunch of minor bugs and whatnot. So hopefully there won't be any more stuttering in the overworld. Here's hoping. Anyways, in the last episode, we finally remembered what happened fully to Yuan and the village. So now we're gonna go back out.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just so...
Alright, but let's talk to all these people first before we talk with Shao.
I've just returned from scouting Guandu. Yuan Shao's army is as massive as the rumors say. Maintaining it must require a great deal of supplies. I've heard from Lord Guojia about the battle in Puyang. It sounds as though supplies won the day. And I think that may once again be the deciding factor in this battle. What do you think?
We hit their supply lines.
My thoughts exactly. Even a massive army cannot wage war without food or weapons. I will go propose striking at their supply routes. I am sure Lord Cao will be open to the idea.
Now, what do you got, Eugene?
Hey, did you hear? Yuan Shao's main force is coming down south.
They say it's 10 times the size of ours. We can't win this fight.
And I hear we're almost out of supplies, too. It's all over for us.
Line up. We will now begin our training.
Lord Eugene, surely now isn't the time.
Yeah. Why should we train when we're gonna die here?
Get moving. Anyone who talks back to a superior officer will be punished. Your job now is not to cower. It is to fulfill your duty as soldiers of Cao Cao's army. Continue to train yourselves until your fear and hesitation are gone. Understood?
Sir! Everyone, get in line.
Goodness. I had to go close my door because my dryer was going ham. Nobody else needs to talk to me. Oh, Yuan Shao has something up there. Should probably go talk to him.
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person when he drinks.
Not many people can read and write. The few who can. Now that I'm a father myself, I finally...
What's up, Yuan Shao? We're about to kick your ass.
Ah, I'm pleased to see you. Though it is the eve of battle, you appear as calm as always. Come, sit. Let us talk as friends. Now is not the time to stand on ceremony. Still, I am surprised to see you here. I sent the letter with little hope of a reply, let alone a personal visit.
It might be our last chance.
Indeed. I also wanted to see you again. I could not go myself, so I thank you for taking the risk to come here. Things could have been different between us. Here we are, forced to meet in secret like conspiring thieves. I regret not making you mine before parting ways with Cao Cao. But I only have myself to blame. I let pride get in the way. Once you agreed to serve Cao Cao, you would never leave him. Admirable, I suppose, but now it has come to this. I know you, through and through, thanks to that night we spent together.
I remember.
Of course you do. Nor will either of us forget it, no matter what happens. Now, what to do tonight? Given the circumstances, I'm not able to extend my usual grand hospitality. But since you went to the trouble of sneaking in here, the least we can do is talk for a while. We'll forget about our situation for a while, and I'll tell you all there is left to tell of Yuan Shao. Come, let's go somewhere more agreeable. I won't take no for an answer.
Alright, so it still has like the flickering from during cutscenes, but that could just be like, I don't have a, you know, good, like that could just be like a computer issue rather than like a something with the game. Anyways, let's advance.
What shall we do, Lord Cao Cao? Their numbers are far too great to fight without a plan.
Yuan Shao's army is growing cautious as it nears Guandu. It appears their loss in Baima has shaken them.
But with our supplies dwindling, Yuan Shao must know that time is on his side.
Any news from Shu City, Guojia?
Lord Xun Yu says that lords in the vicinity of Shu City are showing signs of revolt. And there are rumors that Liu Bei was spotted among the leaders of the rebellion.
Liu Bei?
His Majesty has taken a liking to Liu Bei. If he comes to the rescue, then His Majesty will follow him.
Then it is imperative that we send more troops to put the rebellion down, yes?
Do not be so nervous, Lord Xun Yu. Those who lack the heart of a warrior are destined for defeat. Let us endure for a while longer. Our chance will come to us in time.
Brother. Farewell, Zheng Liao.
Nothing more must be said. Press on, friend, and walk your own path.
I am in your debt. I have sworn to live and die at Liu Bei's side. And that is where I must go. It's you. I must also bid you farewell. Lord Cao Cao has granted me permission to return to Liu Bei. And I will do so today.
But what about his family?
I will of course bring them to his side. But I cannot have them wandering aimlessly. I must scout ahead and find him first. There is much I owe you. While this may be goodbye, it has been an honor to fight alongside you once again. I, Yuan Yu, will never forget this debt. I do not know where we may meet again. But when we do, let us test our strength once more.
Oh, I received a letter. Well, let's talk to Guojia before we check that out first.
Well, this is unusual. Lord Guojia. We hardly ever see you grimace like that.
I feel we're still missing something decisive for the upcoming battle. So much already plays to our benefit, but we still lack the final push to guarantee our victory.
How unlike you. Weren't you just telling us to wait for opportunities to present themselves?
Even I would like some control over the battle's outcome.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, Lord Shunyo. What is it?
Lord Cao Cao is calling for all of you. A letter was brought in from Xu Yo of Yuan Shao's army.
Collusion, perhaps?
Who could say? Even if he is an acquaintance of Lord Cao Cao, it may just be a call to surrender. Though, given the situation, that seems unlikely. I'm very curious as to what it might contain. You must be too, Lord Guojia.
I suppose. Let us hope it's good news. One letter could very well turn the tide of war. My, things are becoming interesting.
Now that is why everyone's afraid of Lord Guojia.
Xu Yo of Yuan Shao's army has sent us a letter. He is unhappy with Yuan Shao and is ready to surrender. He's also included some other pertinent information.
If I may, precisely what is he unhappy about?
That Yuan Shao favors corrupt advisors, prioritizing their suggestions above all. Not only does he reject earnest plans in favor of theirs, but he even imprisons his most loyal servants.
I'm glad you are not like him, my lord. Otherwise, my head would have rolled long ago.
I suppose that is the essence of Yuan Shao as a leader.
Thinking back on it, he was always prone to these bad habits. He would show kindness to those who respected him, but enmity toward any who dared to oppose him. But that is irrelevant. What's important is this. According to Xu Yo, supplies for Yuan Shao's army are being gathered in Wu Chao. He says the defenses there are weak, and that it will easily fall if attacked.
Can we trust Zhou Yu?
The man is selfish and greedy, but he would not try to trick me in such a roundabout way.
Then let us gather the officers.
Aye, we bring Yuan Shao's fate to an end here.
Battle of Guandu. Alright, well, what's this letter I got?
Lord Zuluan has it asserting.
First, since we have so many. Oops. Go ahead and use up the rest on these two. We now have a 50% chance to block with the Ascendance Gem. Alright. Another observation report. Yuan, I must mention that your stomach seems all but indestructible, whether it's slurping up filthy pond water, scarfing down an unknown species of mushroom, or sinking your teeth in a half-cooked meal, nothing ever seems to affect you. I see people like this from time to time. They built up resilience to all sorts of things by surviving the harshest conditions. But the thing is that medicine tends to not do much for them either, so as a doctor, I need to be careful when working with them. I'll bet you're nearly immune to poison as well, but it wouldn't make sense to have you ingest some just to check, so we'll never be sure. That said, we can surmise that you have perhaps been gradually exposed to various hazards from a young age to train your body to resist their effects. Okay. Alright, so battle.
This town has gotten bigger now that
If the overworld seems to get better and not die as much, I will go ahead and try and improve some of the graphics a little and see how that goes.
The difference in strength is clear to see. In terms of pure numbers, we stand no chance. So, we must first attack the heart of the enemy forces.
And by heart, you mean their supplies?
That's right. We will send out 2 units from Guandu to attack both the supply line and their stock of provisions.
Lord Shu Huang, we will have you lead the unit attacking the supply line.
I will not let you down. My men and I will do whatever it takes.
Lord Cao Cao will lead the other unit himself. We have received word that the enemy has a storehouse in Wuchao that is poorly defended.
Really?
Our scout was certain of it. Xuan Yuchong is defending the provisions. We will attack him and burn the lot. The success of this plan rides on the element of surprise. The enemy cannot find out what we're up to. And even if we can conceal our true motives, if Guandu falls before the attack is complete, we're done for.
So we must make sure that Yuan Shao's army in Guandu is dealt with before we even begin.
An assault to their defenses and a surprise attack. If either fails, then all is lost. Let us all play to our strengths and do everything in our power. If we can accomplish that, then victory is assured. Fear not. In this battle, we will show the world our true strength.
Well, is everyone here?
This strategy cannot afford to fail. Exercise every ounce of care that you can muster. A key battle is about to unfold on the Central Plains. We are to defeat Yuan Shao and protect Lord Cao Cao. It is clear what we must do, and of course I have already determined how we are going to go about it. We must first defend Guandu Garrison. Sorry, my nose is starting to plug up, making it hard to talk. Then we are to make for the enemy's stored provisions. We will leave the defense of Guandu to Zhihao Huan and Yu Jin. Shu Huang will be tasked with severing the supply route, while Lord Cao Cao and I will take their storehouse in Wuchou. This approach takes their greater numbers into consideration, but its outcome is precarious. One wrong decision, and we could make all the difference. Therefore, I call upon you generals to carry out my orders to the best of your ability. As for you, Nanri, having you free to make the rounds as a strike force will allow everyone to thrive. Severing of the supply route, the assault on Wuchou, and the defense of Guandu Garrison, watch over all of them and intervene as needed. With pleasure. Yes, I'd hoped you might say as much. While we have reviewed our plan, all that remains is to trust in each other and give this battle our all. Holy cow. Oh. Okay, well, we're gonna go with Shihao Dun. Man. Squad. Oh goodness. Okay. So I guess we'll go help Shu Huang in disrupting the supply line. I don't know. Let's see how it goes.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Now go.
Onward to battle, one that will decide the very fate of this land. A spear wall would have been great, huh?
The time has come. Let's go. We shall finally face Yuan Shao and finish this. My elite soldiers, pour your sweat and blood into our efforts to grasp victory here.
This incredible formation is the embodiment of our strength. Onward, with your heads held high. Our military might is overwhelming. That much is plain to see. All we have to do is forge ahead and crush them underfoot. Alright, our transports are ready. Let's go! The supplies we bring to our forces should bolster their efforts. Concentrate. The enemy is sending forward transport units. Now is the time. Sever their supply line. Advance. They choose to fight back despite our imposing show of force. We'll just have to strive harder to break their spirit.
Who do I protect?
The enemy has set its sights on the Guandu garrison. We'll head to Wu Chao and aim for their provisions.
Let's go.
We are at a critical juncture, so I shall go as well. I leave the defense of the base to you. I'm counting on you. Now advance!
Our march is about to commence. Onward! Attack the Guandu garrison! Looking rough. Begin the advance.
We will intercept these foes. Defend it to the last. Let not a single man through. March forward.
We've delivered the provisions, everyone. Let us attack with renewed vigor. The enemy officer has been defeated. Enemy force is tremendous in scale. If we don't galvanize our forces, we'll be swamped in an instant.
I see the position has been secured. This should prevent the enemy from building more weapons.
Alright, we need to go destroy that catapult.
The Eastern battlefront seems to be going well for us. Perhaps we should push on now. I would like to draw the enemy's attention away from Wu Chao.
March forward.
Alright, so we need to go... Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
Things are looking rough. I won't be able to take care of this all on my own.
I shall lead the way. Everyone, keep pace with me. Now is the time to advance. Everyone, Yuan shall guide you.
Some days, that feeling can let you down. Those are the days I need you the most. This is just
turbulent times force even friends to fight one another. You have no other choice. Get yourselves ready. Begin our attack.
Jesus. Jesus. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do that.
We may not be able to make it through this.
Okay.
The resistance is futile. Things may not end well for us at this rate.
Okay.
Things may not end well for us at this rate.
Why do all of y'all over there need help? Jesus Christ. Okay. We are not in a good position here. Okay, I'm gonna restart the battle real quick. I was afraid that was that. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna start from the battle. We're gonna go ahead and capture that first base on the right. Or on the, yeah, on the right here. Hang on. I'm gonna quit battle just simply because I want to switch my tactics around. To where I have that spear wall. Okay. Battle preparation squad. There we go. We're still gonna rock with Shao doing. Well, yeah, we're gonna take him. We're gonna go up to this base, first base up here on the right. Then we are gonna swing back behind and take out these two officers on the right and let Shao move up a bit more. Excuse me. All right, let's do this.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Now go.
Because I don't think the grand tactic would have been activated had I not been there. Yes.
The time has come.
All right.
Let's go. We shall finally face Yuan Shao and finish this. My elite soldiers, pour your sweat and blood into our efforts to grasp victory here.
This incredible formation is the embodiment of our strength. Onward, with your heads held high. Witness to my power. Our military might is overwhelming. That much is plain to see. All we have to do is forge ahead and crush them under foot.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All right, transports are ready. Let's go. The supplies we bring to our forces should bolster their efforts.
This territory, the enemy is sending forward transport units. Now is the time.
Okay, so that's another thing we need to stop right there.
The enemy has set its sights on the Guandu garrison. We'll head to Wu Chao and aim for their provisions. We are at a critical juncture, so I shall go as well. I leave the defense of the base to you. I'm counting.
Counting on you. Now it's that.
We're finished.
They choose to fight back despite our imposing show of force. We'll just have to strive harder to
The enemy
break their
officer
spirit.
has been defeated.
I see the position has been secured. This should prevent the enemy from building more weapons.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Our march is about to commence. Onward! Attack the Guandu garrison!
Begin the advance.
Alright, so we stopped them.
Defend it to the last. Let not a single man through.
Come on.
March forward.
provisions. I'm sorry, my comrades.
There we go.
That's my part done for now. This will sow the seeds of discord among the enemy.
The western battlefront seems to be going well for us. Perhaps we should push on now. I would like to draw the enemy's attention away from Uchiao.
March forward.
Enemy force is tremendous and scary. If we don't galvanize our forces, we'll be swallowed up in an instant.
We've rallied to some extent, yet there's no telling how things will go from here.
Okay. They're all holding well over there.
Looking rough. Turn the tables. Can't believe this. The enemy officer
All right.
has been defeated. I'm pulling back for now.
There we go.
Boy, you really are amazing. I'm glad you're with us.
All right, the western front's doing good too.
Got this. I shall lead the way. Everyone, see it. Keep pace with me. Bear witness to my power. With all my might. The enemy officer.
All right, we might need to run.
Everyone, Yuan shall guide you. Advance.
Get ready! I see it! Concentrate! The enemy officer has been defeated. This battle's turned in our favor. Is ours. Let's push on through to victory! All my might.
All right.
Let's go.
Now we can go support over here. Capturing this base.
An ambush from Cao Cao's forces. You left the garrison undefended? We have to drive them back. Cannot allow Wu Chao to fall into their hands, no matter what.
The surprise attack begins now. This may be our best chance to rout them.
There's some commotion to the north. Could Wu Chao be under attack? Looking rough. Tables turned. All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated. Wu Chao's provisions must be guarded at all costs. Shall go to support. The enemy officer has been defeated.
To turn this battle around.
Hey, we haven't seen Zenji in a while.
Guarding this area to the sword.
The enemy
I was
officer
prepared for this
has
the
been
moment
defeated.
I set foot on the battlefield. We shall fight together with all we have to muster.
Any of you standing would fight together with us? This is no time to cower in the face of Cao Cao's forces. Let's do this. With her at our side, our spirits will remain strong. Bear witness to my power. Damn it! Too many of them. Only a matter of time before the enemy officer has been defeated. What's the use of losing my courage now? I just gotta trust in Lord Cao Cao.
Come on, there we go. Bad time for the battery to die.
The enemy officer
has been defeated.
Shaking the house of Yuan and this era to their very core.
Can't go on.
There we go.
The guard has been defeated.
Let's go.
Well done. Now we shall obliterate the morale of Yuan Shao's men. Burn it all. Their provisions ablaze.
I mean, the smarter thing I feel like would have just been to take the provisions, but yeah.
Reporting! Wu Chao is burning! All our provisions are up in flames!
What
did you say? Damn you, Cao Cao. Now you've done it.
The time is right. Go. Such turbulent times force even friends to fight one another. But I've no other choice.
This should work well in dampening their spirits. Still, the enemy is great in number. Now they're really fighting.
Each one of Cao Cao's men is worth 10 of ours. We have no chance. We must retreat. Enemy offer now has been defeated. Enemy officer. The wind's been defeated.
Man, we just destroyed them.
This is our chance to crush Yuan Shao. Now advance.
Woohoo!
Incredible. We were able to repel such a large force. I can hardly believe we actually pulled it off.
It is my duty to clear the way for Cao Cao.
Go ahead and just use that.
How formidable the foe may be.
Did we even lose a single person? I don't think we did.
Everyone stop. I must take a moment to observe the enemy.
Oh my god, look at this. Woo!
So you come, the intertwining of our fates ends here.
The enemy officer.
On the pride of Yuan, I shall crush our enemies. Everyone, steel yourselves and form rank.
The cavalry charges.
You don't bring down commanding officers, you will suffer heavy loss.
Alright, who am I supposed to defeat? Yuan Tan and Yuan Shang. Woo! Where's Wonton?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Woo!
Forcing us to break off our assault.
Cao Cao, you have done well to come this far, my rival. Yet, you are still correctly outnumbered. Surely in all
The enemy officer
you have
been defeated.
You cannot possibly win this battle.
We end this here.
Many impossible feats have been performed during this struggle. All seem to have slipped your notice.
Fierce warriors fight under my banner. The enemy officer has been defeated. Soon, you know how deep my strength run.
Indeed, you really do seem to be a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Get over here.
Take this.
Let me teach you what happens when you charge into things head first.
Sword. Take this. Let's go then. Take this.
You may not be able to make it through this.
Take this.
Another victim has fallen before me.
We can handle this.
Leave an interloper in our midst.
Okay.
To overcome all odds to make it this far. We have both exhausted our respective talents. A true battle among battles. As such, I, Jung-Hu, shall put everything on the line.
The enemy officer has been defeated, but I refuse to consider this.
Excuse me.
The enemy officer.
Come here, Guojia. I got you, homie.
After this is finished, I shall be sure to thank you properly.
May not end well for us at this rate. When things got tough, I thought of you. And now you're here. Crazy.
Were vast, and yet
The enemy officer has been
Jesus.
how am I being defeated?
The generosity of your family is widely known. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I cannot deny such a feat. Yuan Shao. But with great numbers come many voices. With an inability to make quick decisions.
Jesus.
In war, there's a weakness you cannot afford.
Come here, boy.
Let's get serious. Time to act.
Ooh, I might lose this duel.
Let's get serious. Here we go. Gotta be quicker than this.
Wow, that's the first duel I didn't complete.
They know my insignificant voice. That sets me apart. I impose my will by force. And my will is to bring peace to the land.
That was much too close. And you'll forever remember this favor. You place yourself and others in danger. I suggest rethinking your actions. Turn the tables. It is you. But I have nothing more to worry about. Witness to my Take this. Got this.
Did I approach the situation poorly?
Wow.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
You appear when you're most needed. That's a talent in itself.
Tested. The enemy officer has been defeated. Bring them down.
Come on.
Tables turned. Bear witness to my power. This is as far as I go. The enemy officer with everything I had to the very end. Although defeated, I've never been so lighthearted.
Others merely boast of superior numbers. He displays his superior skill. It would be a terrible waste to dispose of his shield. This is the end for you, Yuan Shao. Time to finish this.
The battle is decided, but I will not flee. I shall lead my forces into oblivion to honor the proud Yuan.
Tables turned. Bear witness to my
We end this here.
Let's do it. Oh my lord.
Defeated. Cao Cao has defeated me. What does he possess that I do not?
That last battle, good lord.
So we've lost him.
Allow me to give chase.
No need. His fate is sealed regardless of whether or not we pursue. Yuan Shao. You once told me that you would be the one to restore the entire land. I suppose history will prove who was right. You are a man of true virtue. Another time, you might have been the victor. But it seems history would not accept you as the hero that will bring these wars to an end. Let us go, Yuan. We have stepped over many bodies to get here. We have much left to do.
Okay. Suppose we'll work on wheels next. I can't believe I didn't win that duel. God, it's been too long since I played this game, apparently. After a fierce battle, Cao Cao bested Yuan Shao in Guandu. Though Yuan Shao managed to flee the field, he passed away before he could regain his advantage. With Yuan Shao defeated, Cao Cao's force was recognized as the greatest in the land. Hey, chapter 4 done. Here we go. Yeah, that save from just a few days ago. That was just me running around just seeing if the game had fixed itself. That was before the patch or the bugs had been fixed. Provided that the bugs that I'm experiencing have been fixed.
Cao Cao emerged victorious from a decisive battle with Yuan Shao, becoming the most powerful individual in the land. He actively strove to establish hegemony over Hebei, and in turn, the entire land. The Sun clan fell into turmoil after being tragically deprived of their lord once again. However, with their combination of capable youth and dependable seniority, they were able to secure territory for the kingdom of Wu. Their future now lay in the hands of their young leader. Liu Bei had yet to establish his territory and could not realistically attempt to gain supremacy. But he focused on gaining something worthwhile out of his indecision. The turbulent sea of the era turned into a powerful whirlpool, and before long, into a violent torrent. Chapter 5. With Zhuge Liang's assistance, Liu Bei decides on a plan to gain power. A decisive battle is held at Chibi.
As of yesterday, Yuan Shao is no more.
But his sons now continue his legacy. They have set up a stronghold in Ji province.
Ji will not fall easily.
On the contrary, before his death, Yuan Shao made one fatal error.
Oh?
He didn't appoint a true successor. Isn't that right, Lord Jiashu?
Correct. And wars over succession are very common in such times. Yuan Shao knew as much, and I believe he intended for his youngest son, Yuan Sheng, to take over.
But he passed before he could set that in stone. The brothers have already begun fighting. It may make things easier than when Yuan Shao was alive.
Lord Goja.
Sorry I'm late. I may have had a little too much to drink last night. I found myself giving in to any number of temptations. I'm afraid my weaknesses were exploited.
How rare to see a mighty strategist in such a state.
Men are as surprising as the world around them. Who would have thought the Yuan family's grip on Hebei would end up so loose today? Several officers surrendered to us in Guandu. They may be able to help us take Hebei for ourselves.
Oh, it's you.
Glad to have you here.
Thank you. Leaving the House of Yuan was difficult, but I have long awaited this day. That ideal battlefield we spoke of. I believe joining you is the best way to find it. Though I may have once been your enemy, I am honored to now fight by your side. It is truly a pleasure.
Likewise.
Let us fight bravely for Lord Cao Cao. Still, Lord Yuan Shao's children and the rest of his family remain in control of Hie. It is my hope that they will not be involved in our future battles. Especially knowing that Lord Yuan Shi's wife will protect the Yuan family at all costs.
Lord Yuan Shi's wife?
Yes, A capable woman, as brave as any warrior I know. It could be said that she is the one who keeps the Yuan family and their troops going. But do not be mistaken. I too am a man of war. Should they stand in our way, I will not hesitate to strike them down. However, in these troubled times, it does not do to be completely heartless.
Well,
Got some letters. Ooh, a bunch of people. Alright. Observation Report 8. Yuan, you seem to have the ability to land unharmed when dropping from high places. Treetops, roof, towers, castles, walls, cliffs. I'd wager that you would be fine falling from just about anything you can climb. Your sense of balance must far exceed that of most people. You maneuver your body into just the right position to avoid damage at the precise moment that you can reach the ground. The only conclusion we can draw from this is that you are in fact a cat, or rather that you have undergone some special kind of training. It is certainly conceivable that despite losing your memory, your body remembers what you have been taught. But I have seen while living with you is someone without a care in the world who never misses the chance to take a nap. Even after you remember everything, these days we've enjoyed together will always be a part of you. Nonary, I've been stricken with a sudden desire to meet you. Even on my busiest days, it is your face that runs through my mind, and it's because there is something that I must tell you at all costs. I know that you are very busy as well, but would you mind meeting me somewhere nearby? Just tell me and I'll come running. Nonary, would you join me in the city? I'll show you a great place to eat, then we can feast to our heart's content. Oh, I can hardly wait. Meeting you, eating all that delicious food, it all sounds so wonderful. I hope you feel the same. Nonary, we've come to that restaurant facing the street. It's high time we dispense with the formalities and have a meal together as men. To be honest, I find myself more able to relax while you're around. Most of the people around me these days talk a little bit too much. Well, I suppose that in itself isn't so bad. Anyway, make sure you're good and hungry before we meet. Alright, we got a bunch of people that want to hang out with us. So, that'll be it for this episode. Thank y'all for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.